Hi guys, I am recording this video for your benefit. So please listen to my explanation and enjoy the game. So I'm talking about Reign of Chaos. First of all, what you need to understand is this is a 8-week event and you have to follow instructions given by your R4 and let's talk about Alliance Center 1. This Alliance Center is messed up, seriously. So, what we have decided is first of all to place buildings in second line, fourth line, sixth line, and so on. So, these first row from AC should not be there. Similarly, third and fifth, they should be removed. Now this icon you can see is for ROC. Here season records, you can see which alliance has how much scores, and our score is at 5889 and we rank at 33. From alliance until we can see contribution points of every members in alliance, how many members are contributing. So for now only 59 members are contributing at that time, this time. So when you click on your name, it will show season points donation. When you join war, this number will increase. Also total war destruction will be increased when you join war and destroy buildings. You can view rewards. Rewards depends on alliance ranking, so you need to be pretty high for good rewards, otherwise it will not benefit you. Now let's talk about territory. Here you can increase territory if you have expansion plan. These territories are you can occupy in state. These territories you can occupy in any state during war. You get rewards time to time. Now let's talk about tiles. These are empty ones. I am currently abandoning them because I don't need them. I just took these tiles to take these high level tiles, resource tile basically. So you can abandon them after some time. Abandoned farms will give you resources which you can process in frontline workshop. Similarly, quarry will give you marble, crumbling mine will give you iron, logging site will give you lumber. You can harvest these resources anytime you want. Now let's go to honor structures. Honor structures are basically ROC buildings which helps in processing and taking high level tiles. Let's talk about frontline workshop. These workshop gives you processing speed if you level up. Let's see them. Click on view. So currently my processing speed is 950 per hour. Processing amount is 7600 and it gives me 35,040 honor points. As you increase the frontline workshop, it will give you more processing speed per hour. Similarly, frontline workshop 2, it is placed at AC2. It gives the same benefits as the first AC1. Now let's talk about collision base camp. Guys, this is the most important building. You have to upgrade as soon as possible because without this you can't take high level tiles. Let's see, troop loyalty is 500. Okay, And if I check on my second collision base camp, it's 200. So I have total of 700 loyalty points. So how can I check? I don't want to go again and again for that. So I'll just click on any random tile and click on occupy. Now this shows 701 point. This is my current loyalty, and this is the loyalty I need to take an empty tile, which is 600. So I can easily take every plot, every tile you take gives you certain benefits like honor points, hero experience, rebel supplies, and stone blocks. Stone blocks can be used to basically donate to increase the alliance donations. Now if I click on like this high level tiles, let's check level 7. So for that I need 1400 troop loyalty. For that I need to increase or upgrade my collision base camp level. Also it gives me 2490 honor points, 7000 hero experience, marble and stone blocks. So every tile, whether it is empty or a resource tile, it will give you some benefits. Okay, now let's talk about our assault fortress. What assault fortress does is it increases the troops might when you take the tile of enemy occupy other alliances tiles. Basically it gives might to the, so basically when you have war, if you have good level on assault fortress, that will be a benefit to you. And similarly guardian fortress, what it does is it increases the power of your troops when enemy attacks your tiles or takes your buildings. If guardian fortress level is high enough, they will take more time when they occupy your tiles. Okay, now let's talk about specialty. It's very important, you have to do it very diligently. First I would tell you what you have to give points. So every high level player, what they does is first they try to upgrade or open this processing queue. At least 2 processing queue is needed, so you have to give points to them. These points will give you fast processing speed for resources, so that frontline gives you more resources in least amount of time. So for season 1 this will benefit you if you unlock this processing queue and also accelerate these frontline workshop processing speed. Okay, so now it's very hassle to combine this effort to put buildings. So when you have a wrong building at wrong place, how can you relocate them? So it's very simple, you just click on building, click on view and press relocate, and you can relocate that building at specific spots where it is green or blue. You can put them there. So this is basically done when you put buildings at wrong spot, disturb the formation. This is done only then, otherwise it's not needed to relocate. Okay, now I don't think at this point I need any more information. Now let's talk about donations. It's very important to donate in building. Click here on donation. and donate some stones. What this does is it increases the alliance points, and it will place you in higher ranking. If your ranking is higher, rewards are much better, and you can buy these stones from stores. You can buy bunch of rocks. For that you need to daily donate the alliance technology. So you donate as much as you can, whatever you can. So, and you can check this donation on donate ranking. So my ranking is currently 13, and I have donated 78. I have 78,000 alliance contribution for today. For weekly I have like 290,000. So that's how you can take alliance contribution points. That's it for today. If you have any questions, please ask them on Discord channel.